Hi guys, and welcome back. It's Veronica Wolf here, and I'm in lovely, lovely, lovely Venice, Italy. And yeah, honestly, I just got here. It's so amazing, it's so beautiful, such good vibes. Honestly guys, I'm really liking Italy so far. Like, it's such a beautiful country. And I was in Milan yesterday, now I'm in Venice. And yeah, so today I actually want to talk about the importance of doing it scared. So I feel like, so much in life, like, and so many times we literally like hold ourselves back from our dreams, from our goals, from our aspirations because we're scared. Because we're scared to do it, because we're scared to think, oh, what if something bad happens? Because we're scared to think, oh, what if something goes wrong? We're scared to think, oh, what if this person thinks X, Y, and Z about it? We come up with so many reasons, and literally we tell ourselves no, despite a lot of the times, like, the answer would be yes if we would literally just go out and get it. For me, guys, I keep on talking about my trip while I'm on this trip because it's so iconic, guys. Like, I'm visiting so many of the places that I wanted to go to my entire life. My entire life. And, during the time in my life, where I graduated university and, I hustled so hard to graduate university. I did finance. I did such a difficult degree in a foreign country. I studied in the Netherlands. Like, the system was so difficult for me. So many changes, dealing with housing crisis, living with the hoarder, like so many crazy situations. Keep on fighting through, keep on going through. And then, and doing internships, doing all of this, going above and beyond, like working since I was, I don't know, the age of like 15, doing internships and stuff, all to, make myself competitive, and all of this work, just for me to graduate and I don't have a job, and it's coming up to a year where I still haven't had a job, Thankfully, I've been finding things to like keep myself busy during the time. Like, I've been working part-time, and I absolutely love my part-time job. I work in Victoria's Secret, and it's so amazing because I really am able to like help so many women every day. Like, every day I see so many women who hate themselves, who hate their bodies, who literally feel disgusted when they look into the mirror. And, I'm able to, make them feel beautiful, to make them feel sexy, to make them feel just happy in their own body. And you would think that that's something so small, but it makes such a big difference. And that is something that affects you every single day. Like, when you wake up, when you look in the mirror every single day, if you don't like what you see, it really takes a toll on you. Going back to doing it scared. This whole trip, it was at a time for me where like, I was like, I don't even have a job. Like, why would I be doing a trip? I didn't have that much money. Why would I be doing a trip? How would I even make this trip happen? I have all these places that I want to go to, but like, how am I going to make it happen? And oh my gosh, I'm going to be traveling alone. I'm so terrified. I'm so scared. What's going to happen? What if I get robbed? What if, like, literally, okay, all of these things. And it doesn't help that, like, honestly, like, I mean, these are valid questions. I mean, we do live in this world. The world is the world. And also, like, a lot of the people that I'm around really, do feed into this fear and feed into this narrative. But again, like, nobody could come, and guys, I'm still here. And yeah, I remember like one of the first solo trips I took, I was so terrified. Okay, so I went to, I think Berlin was like really the first one. I was really scared. I ended up loving it. It was amazing. Paris, I'd been to Paris like many times before, but I hadn't gone like in years, like up until that point. I hadn't been for like a really long time, like 7 years or something. And I was like, also like really scared of going around Paris, or at least, going there once I was there. But I think for that one I was more excited, and definitely Paris was amazing. Absolutely love Paris, like really want to move there one day. I will move there one day, inshallah. And so, what else? Okay, yeah. And then the biggest one that I was really scared for was when I did a month of essentially like solo travel through the UK. However, I was visiting a lot of friends. I went to like St. Andrews, I went to Edinburgh, and then, spent the rest of the time in like London and surrounding areas. And that trip was also so amazing for me. And I remember like when I got on to, when I was going to leave Amsterdam, I was living there at the time, I was so scared, I was so terrified. Like I literally was just like, also just having like a horrible day. The friend that I was gonna be with like changed the plans on me like literally like last minute as I was going to see her. Yeah, I just remember, you know, those things did not help. I was already feeling so scared. I was already feeling so anxious. Being a girl, going alone, traveling these places, doing also like a lot of traveling at night as well. Like I was terrified. I remember I got on like the bus to the UK and I was just like so scared. I had a little layover in London and then after I went to the second one, and the second one was also like great, but I just remember like the one thing that like this memory is like forged into my head, and inshallah it will always be that feeling of being so terrified and so scared. And it was the night before my birthday. It was like my birthday eve, and I remember I was just like journaling in my journal, talking about how scared I was, all of these like fears that I'd had, and you know, talking about I'm so happy and so proud of myself that I'm doing it scared, you know. And I remember at that moment I also felt so alone. Like I felt so alone. I felt so, you know, just helpless. I felt so scared. And I was alone, and no one was gonna help me if I didn't help myself, you know? So those things are true. And I had, you know, good reasons to be scared, right? It's not like, I mean, I'm a girl in a foreign country, but at the same time, I did it. And I remember the next day I woke up and I woke up and I saw like just the hills of the Scottish Highland, and it was so breathtaking to me. I never knew that Scotland, like it was that hilly. I never knew that Scotland had that many hills, or really that geography in general, and it was beautiful. And yeah, it was the start of an amazing trip that inshallah I'll never forget, and that was just a start to many other trips like this one. And so doing it scared, you know, for me, I talk about this trip, you know, because it's really, for me, just such a big like leap of faith. Even last night, you know, I arrived in Venice and my train was delayed, you know, guys. The stereotype about Italian trains, like thus far it's holding up, but the train was delayed. I get there at night and I'm like walking through like the streets, and literally like the train station area, like I already saw online that it was super sketchy, and so I was like, you know, already I'm glad that I saw that though, so I knew that I was like gonna be like, I knew what to expect. And so I get there and it is super sketchy, you know, there's super sketchy people around. I'm like terrified, like I'm trying to use Google Maps. The Google Maps aren't working. I start, you know, like asking people, and like, you know, I feel like this is one of the beautiful things about solo travel, because it really is you alone, and you really have to take care of yourself. You really have to be an adult. So I'm like, you know, trying to find my hotel. It's like it's a mess, and I'm asking so many people. I like call my friend, and she's on the phone with me. Shout out to Stephanie. And literally, like, you know, I stay on the phone with her. You know, I was just like really just trusting myself. I was asking people along the way. And I remember at one moment, because guys, I'm telling you, literally I was having to go through like really sketchy places. Like I had to go through this really like sketchy tunnel at one point, and this is like, it's like 10:30 at night, but it's like a new city, new country. I don't speak the language. I like am very obviously a tourist. Like I have my bags with me, everything. I was like, I'm like prime prey right now. And literally I was on the verge of having a panic attack. Like, and I'm not even the type of person who usually gets panic attacks, but I was literally on the verge of having a panic attack. I start like breathing super shallowly, like my heart is racing, and I just talk myself down. I'm like, you know what? You're okay. You're good. Like just keep on going. You know, no, like movement is better than no movement. And so I just keep on moving, and eventually I asked this guy, all of these people that I was asking, like my energy was really just leading me towards them, and I was really just trusting, you know, to ask certain people. And this guy was so sweet, so amazing. Like, this is also one of the beautiful things about solo traveling. It's just, you really see like the beauty in humanity. You know, all these people that helped me. This guy, he was there with this girl. They literally walked me to like my accommodation and were so sweet and so kind. And I mean, guys, now I'm here and now I'm having this amazing experience, eating this amazing food in this amazing place that I've always dreamed about going to. Literally, I've always dreamed about going to it, and now I actually am here. I'm literally here, and that's because I got myself here. And so I hope that, you know, you guys can see what are the things that you want in your life, and see the things that fear is holding you back on, and still go for it anyways, guys. Even with this YouTube channel, like, I mean, I started a few months ago now, and filming, you know, it was really, really terrifying every single time I started, but slowly I just kept on continuing. And now, like, I feel so confident on camera. Like, I'm literally filming in like a restaurant. It's like getting filled up now, and there's so many people, and people always look at me like this. But honestly, you know, I feel like so much of the time when people look at us, we assume that they're thinking negatively, but so many people, they look at me and they smile, and they look at me and they wave, and you know, they, like, not everything in this world is bad. Like, yes, there is a lot of darkness in this world, but there is also light. Like, there really cannot be light without darkness, and without darkness we're not able to see the light, and if we didn't know what light was, we wouldn't know what darkness was either. And yeah, now my YouTube channel is growing. Like, I just posted my 25th video today, which is absolutely insane, and I have so many more in the vault. This one will probably come out, I don't even know when, but it's gonna come out sometime later on. But yeah, I'm really happy, and I feel like, you know, what just really helped me is looking at all the things that I'm scared of and using fear as my compass, you know. And of course it's difficult and we're not perfect. There's so many things that I want to be doing. There's so many things that I want to be working on, but you know what? Take it step by step, take it day by day, and that's really all that you can do. Anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notification buttons on, and please put in the comment section what is a fear that you have, and what is something that you're going to do today to take a small step to overcome that fear and to bring yourself that much closer to the life you want to live. Bye. Peace.